Hello everyone. We're well into week one and this short video has some updates. Thank you for your work so far. I look forward to reading more. I'll start with the survey results. Here's a summary that I've linked to, and I encourage you to take a look at all of our responses. A few highlights that stood out to me. It looks like many of us are working towards the alcohol and drug counseling program, and just a handful of us are also working towards the library media program. And that makes a lot of sense because Library 101 is a prerequisite for both of these programs here at PCC. Looking at all the responses, there was a good mix. But it seems like all of us expect to do research in our future college coursework. So that might have been a motivation for why you took this class. And you also believe that research is a skill to improve on. So we can learn from each other in this class. Now I'm going to jump into the themes for the class. This is in week one content. You will be choosing a single theme or topic for all of the work that you do in this class. So this week you're choosing that theme. So I encourage you to browse each of these and consider them and follow your interests, what interests you the most, and choose a theme. I'll be sending more information about the final inquiry project, but in addition to all three research explorations that you're going to be doing, the final project will also relate to this theme. So again, it's a theme that's going to go through all of your work in this class. Looking at the content for week one, be sure to click on week one content and instructions and read and view all of the content that is in there. There's also some research exercises that you will do in the content here. Do that before you move on to responding to the discussion post where you will post your research, your exploration one responses. So that was a question that came up a couple of times, and I think the way it's displaying here in week one, this link to week one content and instructions was a little bit hidden, so I've added a little bit of clarity here. And next, I just want to speak a little bit about reflective writing. So you will end each week by reflecting and writing about your research experience. So there are prompts that are provided here, and you can select whichever two interest you for each week. But again, and here are the reflective writing prompts. It'll go ahead and bring it up here. There's a big list of prompts, and you can choose whichever two speak the most to you each week. And notice that the prompts really ask you to reflect about your research process. Did you have an aha moment? Did you learn a new search strategy? Were you really super uncomfortable using the encyclopedia interface, and how did that feel? Whatever you want to write about, I want to hear about. Okay? A few of you have emailed me directly with questions. Thank you so much. Keep it up. This is the first time I've taught this particular version of Library 101, so I really appreciate hearing your comments and questions so that I can be responsive. And I am, if you've noticed in the discussion board here, there is a question or confusion, just ask, open discussion board. If something's not clear, please go ahead and post so that your classmates can chime in, help each other out, and I will also be monitoring that as well. Okay, thanks so much and have fun with week one.